Today is Tuesday, May 1st. And no, those are not dead bodies on the lawn. Those are our newly arrived blueberries. Semi-dwarf Northland blueberries. So there they are. Joe is right now planting the first one. Yay! Right there. And I'm going to come out of the fence this way. And I'm going to walk this way. So he's got some beautiful pine bark in there, which will be a nice supplement. And the pink flags here along the side of the fence are for the possible clematis that we are going to purchase. That will look lovely hanging off the fence on both sides. And the other update that I wanted to bring to you was all the work my husband did this week in finishing off this planting bed. He gathered all the rocks, brought them over, took dirt from the garden, which is composed of our generally black soil, as you can see here under the tree, that's been amended with compost. And so my projects for this weekend will be dividing out the daylilies, taking the back row out and then putting them here in this part of the bed. And then my dad dropped off the hosta that Mom divided for me, and that is what I'm thinking right there. So I'm going to be putting those in there. We decided not to do a second tier. We're just going to put the rose bush right there in the middle and let it be. One of the nice features of the rock bed that Joe added, originally we were just going to have the dirt just kind of sag into the yard, but what Joe did, and I really like because it just adds to the charm, he went ahead and put just one single rock or a smaller rock edging here underneath. So that looks really good. Really like how that turned out. We don't have to go with the rocks on this side of the fence because the ground is more level and the fence follows. Well, the ground isn't more level. The fence follows the ground better, whereas on this side the fence itself is level. The earth is what is the problem. So there's the boys, and this is their little racetrack. You can see the dirt from where they go around and around. What fun. Okay, so that is the update. We did go ahead and move the coreopsis and brought the sod over. So the sod is taking root. Max is still digging in the one spot. So the sod's doing real good. And the coreopsis is now over here in front of the garage. So we'll go take a look at that. On this side, it's a much bigger bed. And so there's one of the coreopsis. There's the other one. There's one there. And I think there's one in the back there. So it'll have lots of room to spread out here. And then in this small little bed, I just put one. So there's one little coreopsis in there. Carrots are doing nicely, and the newly found bunnies that were born this spring are not messing with the carrots so far. And then over here, this is our Save-A-Lot garlic. We have discovered that $1.19 for a bag of garlic. There's 125 garlic that were planted in here, and it does just as good or better than the expensive kind of garlic. So we're going to have lots of lovely garlic this fall. And then Joe got some elephant garlic that he planted in the garden already too, so we'll have that. But this is the garden update for now. I'm going to get the hostas planted, hoping to get the spirea moved. I have some gladiolas to plant, and so this is the garden update, the landscape garden update for Tuesday, May 1st in Johannesburg, Michigan. Today is Wednesday, May 2nd, and as you can see, there's half as much of our maroon daylilies as before. And in this dirt patch back here, I've planted the gladiolas. Now, the bulbs were pretty frail, kind of like a wilted onion gets, or garlic bulb gets, so I don't know if they'll come up or not, but there's about 10 gladiolas back there. And as you can see, I took the half of the maroon daylilies from the other side, put them here, and again I've got gladiolas in the back there. Also back there, I forgot there were some crocus. This is a crocus limb, so they did not come up obviously because they got no sun with the spirea filling this whole area. So we'll see next year whether or not they come up. So you're wondering then, where is the spirea? And I'll tell you in just a moment. Now when you look down here, you can see that there are some obvious holes in here. So yes, I have dug up the daylilies, made some holes, which hopefully will fill in as the summer goes on. Those look a little sad because they got frosted. The Leo and the Max, I love noses through the fence. But anyway, as you can see, now we have daylilies all the way down along the fence row. So just as I said I would do, we got the daylilies done all down the fence row. The hostas are now in, and they should be happy, we hope. This is our deterrent for the bunnies. We found some bunny tracks in here, so I asked Joe to put some doggy doo-doo there. So we're hoping that will scare the bunny away. It is there for a purpose, not just to have. There's the puppies playing. And looky, there's the spirea. So we changed the thought. We were going to have the spirea here on either side of the fence, but Joe would really like to do the clematis and roses on this end. So I think the spirea is going to do really well right there. Lots of room to spread out and just be happy dogs. And hopefully the dogs will not be digging in there. If they do start digging like they are prone to do, we'll probably have to put a fence like right here around it. So we'll see. Because I had to put a fence where Max likes to dig. We had this little flower bed all done, which is where the clematis for the arbor is going to be, and he dug all that out. So I ended up putting open sesame. I ended up putting a fence there. So we'll see how long that lasts. But that is the final Martin Garden flower update here in the Martin Gardens in Johannesburg, Michigan. Pretty happy with where everything is right now. Still thinking about where to put the phlox, so we'll see. But here we are, signing